Hello friends, welcome to NeuroTensor, and in this video we are going to discuss about match clause in Neo4j. So in this video we will discuss how to fetch all nodes from a Neo4j database and how to fetch node based on a specific label, how to fetch nodes using relationship, and how to use where clause in Neo4j, and how to use order by, limit, skip, with, and unwind clause in Neo4j. So let's see how we can use all these keywords in Neo4j. If you remember, in last video we used test dataset in create clause, but for this video we will use Neo4j inbuilt movie dataset to run match statements. We also saw in our last video how to run very simple match statement like match n return n. So we saw this how to run this statement, and if we run this kind of statement we get all the nodes and edges inside a database. Suppose for example if we want to select only a specific type of node, so how to do that? So to run only a specific type of node, to select a specific type of node from a database, you need to specify the label name. Like in this database, as you can see, we have 169 nodes, out of which some are movies node and some are persons node. So if you just want to select movie node, you need to run it like return n, and then if we run this we will only get movies node. There will be no relationship selected in this result. And if you want to select only person node, you just need to replace it with person, and we will get only person nodes. And next we will discuss, if you want to select a specific type of movie, then what needs to be done. In SQL, if you guys know about SQL, we have a where clause. Similarly, in this Neo4j also we have a where clause. Let's see how to write that. So we need to write where n dot. So our alias for movies is n, so we will use n dot title. So we have, so if we see our movie, so we have these attributes: release date, tagline, and title. So we will use n dot title, and then we need to specify what movie we want to select from our database. So we will select matrix. So what we are doing here, we are selecting movie type node where movie name is matrix. So let's run this. Okay, so we just got one node, and we can see whatever we specified, we are able to get that result. Now let's suppose we want to select data into a particular order. So how to do that? So for example, let's assume we want to see movies, how many attributes we have in our movies. So we have like release date, tagline, and title. So just suppose we want to see our movies in ascending order of their release date. So let's, how to write that query? Let's see that. So we will return this n. After this, similarly like SQL queries, we need to write order by n dot release date. So if we run this, we cannot able to visualize in which order it is coming in this view. We need to come in tabular view. So if we see here, it's in ascending order. So first we can see 1975, then 89, and then 86, sorry 86, then 1990, and so on. We it's in ascending order. Or if you want to select it in descending order, then you need to write DSC and run again. We can see from 2012 we are getting data of 2012, 2009, 8 and so on. And now when we ran this query, we can see a lot of nodes are there. So suppose in your database you have millions of nodes. Can you run a simple match statement and analyze all the nodes at once? It's not possible. It's very difficult actually. I cannot say it's not possible. It's very difficult. So if you want to analyze a small sample of nodes from a specific type of data set or a specific type of label, you can do that also. You can select a small sample of node from your data set. So to do that, we need to write return n, and then you need to specify limit. How many nodes you want to select? Like I want to select 5 nodes. So you can see we got 5. If you want to select 10 nodes, you need to specify 10. You will get 10 nodes. So like that you can select sample data from database using limit statement. If you guys remember, we just saw movies in their release date order. So we can see it was first movies got released in 1975, then 1986, then again 1986, and then 1990. Suppose for example we want to run a match query which can skip bottom 3, like the movies which released in 1975 and 86 and again 86. We want to see data from this 1990. So how to run that kind of match statement? So to do that, sorry, we already had this, that you can see this is giving us in their ascending order. So if you want to skip some data point from their top, you need to write skip, skip 3. So if you run this command, you can see it's skipping from top 3 movies and we are getting result from 19. Now we will see how to use with statement with match clause. To run that, we will write match movies. Then we need to write with return. So what with does here is it will give you a collection. So if we want to select a collection, so we need to write collect and then n dot title. So what we are doing here, using with statement, we get a kind of collection and we are returning here a collection. So if we run this, you can see we got all the movie titles in form of list. Now you may ask, you don't want to see data in list format, you want all the data in separate rows. So for that there is a separate keyword unwind that we need to use. So if you want to use unwind, so you need to write it like with n, then unwind, and you are unwinding what? Title, movie title, n dot movie title. And you now we need to specify, we can also specify it as a alias, and then you need to return this alias. And now you can see we are getting all the data in separate rows. Now let's suppose we want to select data based on their relationship. So that also we can do. So suppose we want to select person's name who acted in a particular movie. So to fetch that kind of data, we need to write first person name, and then we need to specify their relationship. So here we want person who acted, so we need to specify acted in, and then we need to specify their relationship. They acted in where? Movies. So they acted in movies, and now we need to return those notes. If we run this, we will get all the person's name who acted in a movies. So here are the names we are getting. And now if you want to change it as a directed, so we don't want to see acted, we want to see the person who directed the movie, you can just change this relationship and we can get this result. And if you want to see movie's name alongside director, so you just need to specify movie alias here in return clause. You will get both acted in and their director. With this, we will end this video here. And if you guys have any additional questions, you can write in comment section, and we will meet in our next video. And please don't forget to like and subscribe NeuroTensor.